Hello, all. Hello, Chakralicious people. Welcome back. It's July 2025, and we're diving into the ninth chakra, about a foot above our head. So, how's my volume? Sandra, will you give me a thumbs up if it's okay? Okay, cool. Thank you. So, each day on the planet, it brings cosmic influences to us, waves of energy flowing from many different layers of creation into our bodies and into our consciousness. And today, I mean, honestly, it sounds dumb because like every day is a big day right now, but today is a big day. um, it's a sacred opening, a spiral of expansion, a very powerful day for wisdom connecting to you with an opening window of transformation. So, it's a massive movement towards consciousness, expanded consciousness. So if you have headaches or you're really tired, which I've had both, that's par for the course. So this energetic preparation is getting us ready for Lionsgate. Yeah, so it started on summer solstice, so that was a masculine energy, and then we had this middle energy of a full moon we just had, and now the lion's gate. And so we're kind of getting prepped. We're getting prepped for some pressure cooking. Today Mercury went into retrograde, which has its own magic, and I'm starting to love Mercury because I gave it a rap for so long, a bad rap. But here's a picture of Mercury, and it looks a lot like our sun. I mean, our Earth. Where is it? Mm, looks a lot like the Earth. So, what's its magic? To help us let go of resistance that we have to slowing down and shifting out of our linear logical mind, aka the left brain, to allow for more activation of the intuitive creative mind, um, and a time to behave more responsibly. If you can get really triggered with Mercury in retrograde and like react and say things really suddenly. And so it's an invitation to like slow down and notice what you're feeling and respond um, responsibly to avoid unintended consequences. And because there's tons of potential for things to happen. So whatever your vibration's at, that will influence the events and how you react around you. It can be trickster energy. And so rather than thinking we're a victim of circumstances, we can see it from the right mind, a time for magic, a time to be slower, a time to move beyond logic. Um, it pushes us into our right mind out of reasoning and harsh linear ways of viewing, and letting go of the attachment to way things turns out, and into our intuitive mind, our mind of God. We can always use more of that. So now that I'm blah blah blahing about it, let's do the brain balance. So coning our fingers, plugging them into our brain and breathing. You can make noise if you want. I think everyone's microwaves should definitely be off. Microphones should be off, and just sigh and think. There. For me, it helps just ground because I get really excited when all the angels come in. Okay, when you feel that shift, switch the cross so the other wrist is in front, balancing the right side, left side brain hemisphere. So we're moving into our right mind. We're moving into our right mind, our expansive mind. Okay, and then the rainbow going through our brain, the brain bow. Thank you, Libby. Rainbow. Really feel it. Allow it. It's like it turns the volume down considerably if you've had a busy day or you were rushing to get here. Okay. And so let's just say I am that I am 3 times and hold our hearts or high hearts. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Just feel that. Mindfully breathing as we connect to consciousness and our body through this command. And we'll see each one of us as a ball of light in a circle with everybody else. That's a ball of light. And our I am presence is weaving like a tree of life in the center of our circle. Our I am presence is, if we declare that our I am presence is one with all people's I am presence on the planet, it's a very powerful exercise. There we go. So let's just drop our anchors into the crystalline core of Mother Earth, where peace on earth vibrates. I see it like a golden anchor. And start to feel your Merkaba. It's going to respond to this. And so the feminine triangle coming up from above facing earth is starting to spin counterclockwise. Ah. And the masculine part of the Merkaba coming like a pyramid off the earth is spinning clockwise. Here's another Merkaba. Two triangles. There we go. Good. Mixing earth and cosmic energy. Golden cosmic energies coming in from the divine masculine, and then pink from the divine feminine. Let it start to spin a little bit faster until it gets the wobble out of it. And we offer this work for the sake of all beings. And we express gratitude for the benevolent, divine, pure, sacred light of Source to be here with us, through us, for us, whether live now or on the recording, coming into attunement. We are coming into attunement with our gifts, our wisdom, our divine note, our divine resonance that we came to be here on earth and express. And this resonance helps us remember the essence of who we are in all its vastness, because we start to anchor into the heart chakra, and that heart chakra is a portal to all our past and all our future. It's our, memory chip. Thank you. Okay, good. So we call in the divine Mother, Father, God, and the great archangels and the ascended masters to be with us here now as we come online to higher and higher degrees with our I am presences. Breathe, notice, feel, sense what's happening with you and around you. And let us begin. Okay. Ninth chakra, the stellar gateway, or the solar gateway, or the seat of the soul. So our 12 chakras are our connections to the universe. The 12 chakra system brings forth a vision of our connection to the entire universe. The premise of the 12 chakra system is that all living beings are part of a whole. So each of us is grounded onto the earth in a body and linked to the universe via a cable, our hara line, okay, our divine line. And that line stretches from below our feet to miles and miles up above our head into the atmosphere, into deep outer space. And so the chakra system, as we align with it, gives us wider and wider ranges of energy for healing. So using all 12 chakras allows us to draw for more powerful energies outside of just earth and the human body, to get in touch with a whole array of dimensions that are part of the human experience. We are multi-dimensional and we are living many different timelines simultaneously. Okay, I know that's a lot of information. We're just going to let that be in the field as we keep moving. So contemporary healers are the ones that usually mention these additional chakras. You know, more common, the 7 along the spine. But even though contemporary ones mention it, it was in the shamanic traditions that have used these extraneous chakras, these power centers for millennia in their healing practices. And in many ancient traditions, earth and sky's energies are believed to mix with the human body. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening. So the 7 that run along our spine, we've seen that those are really associated with the rainbow colors, right? But these extended chakras, the earth star below our feet and the 4 more above our head, are more like metal colors: gold, silver, platinum. I say sparkly diamond light because I see that a lot. So whatever you want to consider that. And more opalescence and iridescence for the higher frequencies. There we go. Good. So just see, remember, blah, blah, blah in my words. See where you feel it. See where you notice it. See what feels heavy. See what feels light. Okay. So the 9th chakra above the crown chakra, said to be the seat of the soul. It allows access to our soul's codes for higher purpose. It can be seen as the door to an archetypal energy or patterns that play important roles in shaping our destiny. So the 8th chakra, the soul star, the alpha chakra that we worked on last month, that was helping us start to transcend time and space, accessing the parallel universes and realities, accessing the realm of our Akashic records. So the 9th one is the antenna that gets it to the 8th chakra. It's the funnel, if you will, so that the 8th chakra can start to incorporate it into our life. So next month, we're going to go below the feet. And this is the Omega chakra. And this is to ensure our connection to the earth. Why? Because the higher you go, if you want to really operate up there, you got to go deeper. And this Alpha Omega chakra is going to be profound when we really start to connect that loop and understand it, because it makes our soul more embodied into this time-space reality. This is really important right now because you can't live in the heart chakra without that. You really got to get grounded. Yeah. And so for those of us who feel like we're spinning with a lot of stuff, it's because we are really churning up our biggest fears and starting to realize that living in the heart is really our only good option, because a lot of it is beyond our comprehension of what we're experiencing. So the stellar gateway, also the 9th chakra, acts as a cosmic portal beyond the crown, as a threshold. So it is 12 to 18 inches above the head. It's gold, silver white with a rainbow hue. And maybe even a golden orange, because it starts to, as it evolves, it starts to remember that our sun is completely tied to our evolution. It's the portal we came through and the portal we're going back through the sun. And what is the name of the being that is the sun? Christ. And that color is gold. Christ is the name of the being that is our sun here on earth. So, the function and significance of this ninth chakra, the gateway to cosmic consciousness, can connecting individual soul energy with the broader Milky Way and the divine planes of reality. And it transforms high frequency light into accessible energy for human integration. It's a real transmitter. And it also acts as an amplifier, stepping energy down from our divine energy into the human chakra center so that we can hear the transmissions from our soul. Okay. The spiritual attributes of this ninth chakra enables oneness with the creator, cosmic unity, access to universal knowledge, and divine beings like, well, the ones that we invite in for these sessions, and Metatron, the Elohim, which are the keepers of the 12 rays of the sun, and they assist us in anchoring higher collective blueprints for integration. This is really this information might make you really floaty. Okay, so just feel your butt in the chair or on the couch. Just okay. So maybe that's just me because it's like my favorite place to be. However, here we go. So it allows in our ancestral wisdom, or wisdom from our DNA, or which I feel is our Akashic blueprint, and guidance from interdimensional beings. So, why does it benefit us to know about this and activate this chakra? To enhance our spiritual discernment, intuition, and psychic clarity. To access deep energetic healing, spiritual evolution, and alignment with our soul's purpose. It opens pathways for contact with allies in the higher dimensional and also our collective soul work. So, what helps balance it and activate it? What we're doing now, talking about it, visualizing it, going inside, meditating on it, focusing on gold, white, rainbow orbs above your head, inviting them in from higher dimensions, letting them dance with us. And I'll write this in our group chat, but affirmations like, I am aligned with cosmic wisdom. I remember. I receive guidance from the divine. And of course, regular attunements, prayers, having a practice, invocation of our I am presence, and calling in our cosmic allies, whether they are star beings for you or like, archangels and ascended masters. So we want to make sure this soul star chakra that the soul star chakra that we did last month, just above our head, is pretty clear and balanced. Okay, so we're going to do a little healing on that before we really like dive in to the ninth chakra, because some of us are still having stuff come up. Duh, it's not like it all just goes in 1 second. Life's gonna light us up like a Christmas tree with events. So we want this chakra that we did last month above the head to really get as much resolved karmic patterns, self-doubt, shame. And so let's do a prayer for that now. Okay. And so as we have called in the divine beings to support us in this acknowledgement and activation of our ninth chakra, the stellar gateway. We're asking for the soul star chakra to have another look, another blessing on it right now. There we go. For everyone doing this live and on the replay, to really help bring the most appropriate colors, sounds, frequencies, wow, vibrations, sacred shape, healing holograms, to help resolve karmic patterns that may be coming up now. Yeah. And self doubt, shame, isolation. There we go. Just whatever you see that's perfect. We want that to be as clear as possible. There we go. That starts to lift a little pressure off of some of our heads. Whew. So that we can look at this stellar gateway more clearly. We don't want it to produce any fragmentation for us, or illusions, or anyway, being vulnerable to lower astral influences. Mm, there we go. So we're just asking for a deeper cleaning. Some energies coming in like, scrubble bubbles. Just, I see a spin, and it's clean. It kind of looks like our Milky Way. It's interesting. Spinning right at our crowns. The 8th chakra, the soul star chakra, cleaning up so that only 100% pure divine love and light, benevolent Mother, Father, God energy. There. Now it's starting to lighten. Prevent any fragmentation or illusion, lower astral entities. And then feel the groundedness as well. Feel that go right down your spine and your tailbone to the heart of Earth. Really feel Mother Earth is giving us a really nice blanket of love and bonding and protection and holding us. That's better. Okay, that feels better. Okay, so I'm going to turn on some music, and we're going to continue this. We're going to go inside, and it looks like two more energies want to come in. The ruby crystal, yay. I never talk about the ruby crystal, but it's going to help the heart, I believe. And iris flower essence. Um, Iris flower essence. I don't know if anyone's ever taken that, but this stuff is very powerful. It, for all of us who are feeling like they're not getting enough traction because they're trying to be uh, try to get by and hold space and slowing down things. Many of us are really wanting to create, like, so much. Like, I want to create so much. Is anybody with me on this one? Like, I want to create some stuff, and I'm like, I'll have to do that after my nap, right? So I took Iris one day because I was living in Tahoe City. It was a rental, and the guy gave me permission to like decorate it and do things that would make it look like my own place. And I was so lazy. I didn't have the energy in between clients and work and waitressing. I was doing a lot in Tahoe City, trying to make money to buy a house. So I heard about this iris, and I took a shot of it. And I swear to you, it was within 2 hours. I had a bucket of paint, and I could not stop painting everything. I I couldn't even go to bed at 3 and 4 in the morning. I'm still painting, and purple. I was like, it had to be purple, purple and pink, and anything not moving, I was painting, and I was like, "Oh my God, I took too much of this iris stuff." I was like, that was a creative impulse that came over me like diarrhea of creation. Like I was like, Holy cow, I hope this guy doesn't mind. I just painted everything purple and pink. I was like, it was so fun, but it was like a total, it made me really have a lot of respect for flower essences. And you shouldn't like just drink a bottle of it. Like you should just do a couple of drops and like be cool. Be cool, bunny. Just be cool. Okay. So now let's find some music and make yourself comfy. And what are we gonna do? Oh, let's see. Oh, let's see if I do share. I'm gonna need some feedback in a second here to see if anyone can hear this. Holy cow, that sounds very loud. Okay. Did you hear that? Hold on, let me get the camera so I can see people. Okay. Um, some reason you must all have your cameras off. Can someone put it in the chat if the music's like too loud or anything? Power. It's in and out. Ah, okay. Maybe try a different one. Oh, I really like that. We're gonna have to do a different one. Okay. Now, is my voice music still dinging? Hold on, it hasn't really kicked in yet. I want to know if you can hear both me and the music. Okay, that's better. And it's very nice. We're gonna do this diamond. This is diamond lightning. Okay. So, Rye, put it in the chat. The gateway is not merely theoretical. It's an energetic node inviting you into intact resonance, cosmic intelligence, and unity mind. As it aligns, your field begins to resonate in a wider symphony, weaving soul memory, divine guidance, and multidimensional coherence into your living experience. That might be better. Thanks for letting me know. Ah. So as we weave this into our living experience, It's always tempered by the measured humility we have of true service. It's all about getting into the heart as we unify and weave our soul memory with the universe, the symphony, the universe. We're in one verse and we're each playing a note, right? That's why we're doing the chakra program, to tune up our energy, our note that we're playing. And it will get louder and more coherent the more that we are in heart, realizing that true service is a humble role we play in the service of the divine. So, I like this affirmation I read the other day. I'm a mirror, not a mind. And the cleaner my mirror is, the more I reflect purity of source. You feel it when you're in someone's presence that really just resonates at source. You're clear. They emanate. You don't feel a lot of rhetoric and blah, blah, blah coming from your head. There's a purity. If you've ever sat with an ascended light being or someone like that, you can really feel the difference. So you might get strong emotions that come up from this. Just take a breath. Just take a breath. And remember, what you reflect is shaped by your field. We'll just return to stillness together, breathing into the heart. And let's invite the ruby in to help us as we breathe into the heart, because she had a really pretty message today that wanted to be shared. So, again, if something's not right, just put it in the chat for me. Okay, so ruby, an excellent stone to give you vigor in life. It encourages passion for life, but never in self-destructive ways. It improves motivation and setting a realistic goal. Ruby stimulates the heart chakra and balances the heart. It encourages to follow your bliss. Keep breathing into the heart. See if it feels moving, not moving, heavy, light, dark. Just notice. The stone is a powerful shield against psychic attack and vampirism of heart energy. It promotes positive dreams and clear visualization. And it stimulates the pineal gland. And this is important for us as we're going into these subtler, higher chakras. Our pineal gland, really important. It might be this contraction and expansion of our intuitive organs in our head. Maybe this is what's giving us, some of us, so many headaches. Okay. Ruby is one of the stones of abundance and aids in retaining wealth and passion. It brings up anger and negative energy for transmutation and encourages the removal of anything negative on your path. It promotes dynamic leadership. It brings about a positive, courageous state of mind, sharpened sense of concentration. Let that ruby go wherever it wants to. I just felt it go into my head. I thought maybe I'd feel it in my heart. Well, it's doing both now. Okay, just notice what you notice. It has a protective effect, especially during stronger times of disputes or controversy. It charges up passion, fires your enthusiasm. It's a good social stone. and it helps overcome exhaustion and lethargy. It detoxifies the blood. Very good for the heart and circulatory system, and the adrenals, kidneys, spleen, and reproductive organs. Great, thank you. Thank you, Ruby, for coming to play with us today. Be of service and connect, guide us, and expand our natural capacities within us so we can really feel embodied with the activation of our upper chakra. Thank you. If you have some water on hand, sure to dive in, eat it. Okay, Ira, here we go. Ooh. Positive qualities is artism and deep soulfulness when in touch with higher realms, iridescent visions and perspectives. Its sole mission is to build a rainbow bridge between spirit and matter. Letting the rich darkness of matter become luminous and filled with inner meaning. The path of the artist. It's true that every soul should express itself as an artist, or a heartist, as we called it a few Illuminate series back. I love that series, the heartist. The physical body needs air to breathe. The soul needs inspiration in order to live. As the physical body circulates blood in order to nourish itself, so does the soul life through the streaming and weaving of radiant colors. This remedy of Iris is to revitalize the soul, not just those on an artistic path, but to bring passion and creativity to life's work. It asks the soul to create and cultivate beauty within itself and within the world. It's a really good remedy for initiating and sustaining development. Through Iris, your inner life with a human soul can harmonize your soul with nature and the cosmos to become truly alive, vibrant, and iridescent. Notice where you feel Iris joining you, moving with you, saying hello to you. Just let this Iris dance with you. So we're all striving to be our best version of ourselves, unfolding with vibrational alignment. We are the new technology. It is an inner technology. It is our hearts, because they are portals to the fifth dimension. Let's just all breathe together 3 times and into our heart center. You're coming online. You may need to rest more from time to time because we're dreaming, we're imagining more and more these higher energy centers activating. So we might need to rest more, move slower as we are creating a new reality. This new reality is being born, and we are participating in that birth by the way we can in it, with it, around it, as we simultaneously create it. We are returning to holy wisdom, remembering, living in the heart. So it behooves us to give time on a regular basis to drop into this space, because the wisdom is in there. All of our answers, where we've been, where we're going, is in there. Sink into the vortex of the heart center. Don't be fearful if you see darkness. Pearls are in the dark until they are discovered and revealed by your raising vibration. Ninth chakra, stellar gateway, solar gateway, the seat of the soul, the seed of your soul, dreaming a reality into being as a species of human on Earth. We are invited to embrace the unknown. By living more often in the right mind, we are seeking freedom from the known, because it keeps us in a dome of forgetfulness. It's like the Hunger Games, the dome over that area. When you pierce through it, there's the truth of all reality. These are why we are tuning up these higher chakras. The more we want to connect to the mind, anchor that into our physicality, into the earth, and be a presence of the alternative for our human race family, the more we have to open our hearts. Sometimes that's very painful, where we find a lot of fear, but we keep it open at all times, even with those feelings. As we cultivate feeling safe, is having the light of source in our heart. This is why we did so much shadow work in the lower three chakras. Not that their shadow work's over. Some of us notice we never really stop cleansing, purifying, and doing the healing work, because sometimes the ego will take its unification process very slowly and give us a lot of resistance. And just keep reminding us of its potential of being a super ego, meaning it rises out of the confines of a dualistic nature. And then we can merge our trauma with our I am presences and take our seats as being creators. Okay, so For those of us who are feeling some pain in the heart, grief, sadness, lack of connection, I'm going to do a full court of atonement protocol for this, and then I'll be quiet and we can have the rest of 5 to 10 minutes of silence, see what we see, hear what we hear, what we feel. Okay, so let's do this protocol together. Your microphones are off, so this is a heart protocol for grief, sadness, and lack of connection. I state your name. Replace each and every level of my consciousness into a full court of atonement with the entirety of my family lineages, God and our guides. I ask Source now to analyze our timeline and resolve any and all reasons for grief, sadness, and lack of connection. I ask you, Source, to resolve this energy throughout my timeline, my family lineages, and the entirety of my soul's timeline. I ask to neutralize any and all dissonance created by grief, sadness, and lack of connection. I ask for restoration of peace. Okay, Mother Mary is coming in to attend to our hearts. As always, you can listen to my words and suggestions, or you do your own thing. And we're going to be quiet for a few minutes then. Be silent for one more minute. And start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your feet and your hands as you get ready to come back into circle. Sharing music. Oh my gosh, the one that's playing right now is called a Ruby Resonance. That's so awesome. It played by itself. Oh, let's see. Oh. All right. Let me see if I can see anyone. Okay, first of all, I'll put my face back on. Where are all you? Okay, so before we thank all the beings that created this space for us, with us, through us, see if there's something, a shift you felt inside, or an aha moment, or these are very etheric chakras, these upper chakras that we're talking about, right? But what they're what spirit's doing is they're leading us to their awakening through our physicality, so we don't get too out there, right? And so we keep pulling it back into our heart, and that portal that exists within us. And the more that we heal and raise our vibration, the more these upper chakras become very real for us. So, saying that, does anyone have anything they want to share? Anything they're noticing? I'm feeling an expansion and a clarity and a hopefulness that I haven't felt for a while. So that's good. I think everyone's free to unmute if you feel like it. We're the only ones who'll have this recording, so. And if you don't, if everyone's dreaming, we don't have to talk. You can put it in the chat like, I'm out. I'm going to bed. Thank you. Goodbye. Um, oh my God, Lindsay has courage. What you got, Linz?
Um, Gosh, that felt like such a bath of light. It just so peaceful, but um yeah, at one point I was just kind of seeing geometries above my head.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it was just very, but it was all very relaxing, just like so it just like you said, it kind of felt like just being kind of bathed in light and like a place you'd want to hang out.
And you didn't fall asleep. That's pretty cool.
Oh, no, no, I did not fall asleep. No.
Okay.
But I'm
Well,
also sitting up.
yeah,
Like I did
yeah,
not lie down this
yeah,
time.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But my headphones kept coming out. Nobody needs that on the recording, but they
Hmm.
kept going out. So I kept having to take them off. I finally
Hmm.
had to take them off, but it was, thank you. That was lovely.
Yay, thank
Yeah.
you.
And at one point, and when you were talking about it going from your heart to your head and things like that, I felt it just expand,
Oh,
which
good.
was interesting.
Okay.
Like my feet all the way through. It was just like, that was interesting. Yeah, so I'll let other people share.
Yeah, everyone's gonna
It
might have
was
a different
cool.
experience. I mean, some people may be
Thank you.
like, "I'm gonna throw up." It's yeah,
Oh,
who
I did.
knows?
I felt wonderful.
Oh,
Thank you.
good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm. If anyone else feels like chiming in, it helps anchor in your experience when you say it out loud, and it also helps some of us be like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, no, I noticed that too." Oh,
Oh,
hello, Kate.
hi everyone. It was when I opened my eyes and looked out the window, the sky's the bluest I've ever seen. It was just like the color of colors is so crazy. And while you were navigating us or narrating, whatever word it is, everything was like around the edge of, I don't even know what I was seeing. It was gorgeous, but it all had red around it. Everything had red, like a red line around things. And then I was sleeping on the couch, and my blanket, this really cool blanket, it's never felt so soft. It's just like everything's just out there right now. So thank you, Annie, and everyone for holding this circle. It was really cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your feedback. So they say when your pineal gland starts activating with these higher chakras, the world will look like you're on acid. Like the colors will be super bright and everything will be super soft, which is what people describe when they're on acid. So, not that anyone needs to. That's just extra information, but people can um, feel and see things with much more clarity when these upper eyes open. So thank you, because that sounded perfect. All right.
I've been noticing that, Annie, like when I sit on my deck and I'm looking at the grass and the gradations of the colors and the birds and the bunnies and the hummingbirds and just everything is so clear. The sounds are clear, the colors are vivid. Like I've been noticing that now that you mention that, it's been like that
Hmm. That's the upper chakras waking up. We
a
start to see
while.
things, yeah, like really technicolor, which
Oh
is
my God,
fine
it's
unless
amazing.
you're driving and you've got like rainbow light swishing by your face and you're trying to drive.
Oh
But
my God,
whatever.
nothing like that. But just
Oh.
I'm noticing when I'm sitting in nature, which I've been doing a lot lately.
Well, and
Yeah.
they say that's what we need to do extra of right now to stay grounded.
I'm so grateful that I can do that.
Yeah,
So
me too. I roll around like the dog in my yard. Livy, what you got? Anything?
Oh, sorry, I forgot how to unmute myself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's interesting because I noticed with both this chakra and then the last chakra,
Hmm.
my preconceived notions of it that it was, because I'm tend to be kind of ethereal, and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go really out there. But I've actually just like even during the healing, I felt like my core really engage, and it feels like with both those healings and all of last month, I actually feel more present physically. And so it just feels like as I light up and clear all the upper stuff, I just feel more free to be present here. So
Yeah,
it's been interesting to me to experience in my body just how rooted it does feel for me to be doing these upper chakras. So
that's really good feedback because if you do the upper chakras and you don't do the base work, you can fry your electrical system and feel like a lunatic.
Yeah.
So it's good we had just one a month, methodically trotting through the crap, and now we can put the icing on the cake. Thank you very much. And Kelly, thank you. I see your note in there. Clear colors. Yeah, really trippy.
I'll add also, Annie,
Yeah.
similarly, I've noticed too, like I needed to a few weeks ago, I guess, go back and clear the lower chakras again. Like I was really amazing and beautiful and feel, but then I was like, oh, I got a stomach ache and diarrhea and all this stuff. So then I like, yeah, I got to go back down. So that helped. But yeah, totally.
Yep.
It's kind of like a work in progress. Like the
Well,
more I
no,
clear and clean up here, then I have to like clean out down there a little more.
it is a work in progress.
Yeah.
So August 14th is our next one for the 10th chakra, and that's the Earth Star chakra. And this is where we're going to get the loop from the uh, uh, Alpha and Omega chakras. And so we're going to go under our feet next month. And so all this has been prep work literally for this one. The last two are like, they're so trippy, but this is going to be what really makes our experience on Earth real in a human form by addressing the Earth Star chakra. And it's going to be profound, and it's going to really help our physical bodies and really help us to be a grounded spiritual being. And this is how we create our future. This is how we dream reality into reality. Dream, have a dream. So it's good practice to dream and visualize what you see yourself as without all the judgments, to just start seeing it, because your actual hormones are going to start to react to these dreams of whether we see ourselves or our world. It's all one thing, right? Sometimes it's easier to see the world, and sometimes it's easier for me to see me. It depends what day it is. But both are important because one is being created not without the other. They're both intertwined. So yeah, I really look forward to sewing this, weaving this, back down underneath us and incorporating all of us. August 14th, 1 month. You guys are rock stars. Thanks for doing this all together. This is yeah, it's I'm impressed we can all like stick with it for 12 months. It's really good. I appreciate your stick with itness. And anybody else want to chime in before we say ciao for now? Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to keep company with such beautiful beings. And I'm so honored and grateful that people take time out of their days, A, to just make themselves the best version they are, and B, to do it with me so we could all do it together and be soundboards for each other and mirrors for each other and a support system for each other and curious together. And from what, even though it feels like a simple class and all that stuff, it listening to the replay is actually really helpful because some of the stuff does go over your head a little bit. And from what Spirit is telling me, that the work that's being done on us, for us, with us, from the parts of ourselves that we don't know are actually even pulling our strings, is way more profound than we can even like express on this like recording. Like way more is happening that we know about. And I'm cool with that because I don't know. We're all living a life. We're busy. I don't have time to know it all. But on some level, way more is happening than we're aware of. And that's cool with me. That still good stuff is happening, and I don't have to have the spreadsheet about it. I just trust it and know it. And if we take pictures of ourselves now and where we were a year ago, yeah, I bet we all look different. And that's cool. So thank you all. And unless anybody has anything else to say,
Yeah, I do. There is
okay,
nothing
give it
simple
to me. Who's talking? I can't see your picture.
me. It's Lindsay.
Oh, hi. Yes.
There's nothing simple about what you do. So I'm sure I'm speaking for everyone. We are so grateful that you offer this and that you guide us through this and keep us on track.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to, you know, I don't know, get off track. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yay!
Love you, buddy.
Thank you. So I actually, for the first time ever, I received that in my heart. I have a bad habit of not taking in compliments. So I just didn't do that. I received it right in my heart. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'll just echo that is
Okay, cool.
Carly Simon song. Nobody does it better.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that just made the hair in the back of my neck go up.
But I was told to say to you, Neener.
Yeah, she knew how to write some good lyrics. Anyway, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. And you know, it keeps me going. I got to get compliments somehow. My dog doesn't speak. Even though I know he loves me. It's not like I talk to a lot of people. So I'm very grateful for the feedback. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
And oh, thank to all the beings of love and light that came here to support us. And we offer this work for the sake of all beings. All our brothers and sisters in the planet, all of our families, loved ones, neighbors, co-workers, the environment, the heart of Earth, those that are suffering, those that are thriving. They're all part of our tapestry, and our our thread in the tapestry, I can see its iridescence coming, and that's essentially what we want to be. We want to be iridescence. We want to be the person in the room that's glowing, not because we need attention, because that helps everybody around us do their glow. So yay. Okay, much love. And I'll get this recording out within an hour, and I look forward to next month, August 14th, for the Earth Star Chakra. Okay, rock on, my friends. Love, love, love you all. Ah.